Alright, so in this one, we are going to be reacting to Garesh's the highly requested March 2026 tier list here. Obviously, this is within the new Diamond Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and we've seen many tier lists in the recent days. Mine, others, and now Garesh. The one that we must all listen forth and listen to. Obviously, that is satire. Please don't actually believe what I say. Really, first and foremost, formulate your own opinions. Obviously, you can literally, use a little bit of help based off the tubers that you think are correct or not correct, or not. But formulate your own thoughts. It's the best thing to do. Just telling you, because a lot of people think these are a lot more serious than they are, which I love. Which is the whole point of the video. We gotta react.
A lot of people asked me to do a
I was
tier
one of them,
list or a
Gareth.
top 10, stuff like that recently. I haven't done one in quite a while. I think the last one I did was Legend Super Vegito. And there is a very obvious reason why that's the case, right? So Legend Super Vegito came out mid-February. And so it's been about a month and a half since I've done one of these. And the reasoning is there hasn't been a huge meta shift in about a month and a half, which is not, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good also.
I think I already know what this means about my king #1 Buhan here, saying that Vegito was the last meta shift. Buhan, implication here, who came out a similar time. Kid Buu, Buhan, Vegito, you know how it go. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let's see. Let's just listen. We got ears.
So
2
I mean,
ears,
you guys
one
wanted
mouth.
this. I will do this because people have been asking for it. But I imagine, I would hope, from the bottom of my heart, I am hoping and pleading that we please get a meta shift in April, please, before the anniversary. I really don't
That's
want
profound,
to
and
go
I agree.
festival to anniversary with like very few meta shifts. It's just boring. It is.
We shifted,
right,
it's funny. We shifted so
the
fast from festival because part 1 fest, it's the part 1 fest units and the pre-fest units. It usually goes like that, right? The pre-celebration, then in the celebration are like the meta. MZ, CMZ, FSG, Janemba, 13, whatever bullshit. Then part 2, boom, everything gets eclipsed. It's like just fest like SG, and then it's just Gohan. It's whatever fucking slop you can make to formulate that seems to be better. Then boom, part 3. Part 3 changed it from like FSG is now dropped because Goku's just better as a green character. Gohan is getting hurt between the likes of Goku existing, and then boom, everything it's just rapid fire changes during the festival itself. Then since then up to where we are now, like even now, it's changed once, and we're about to hit anniversary. So we're in like a 3 to 4 month drought of just sitting here, just waiting for something to actually like be different. It's really fucking boring, to be honest.
How do we want to do this? I don't know. We could do like God tier.
Oh, it's a tier list.
Every character I'm
no
going to
top
rank
10.
is good in some way. So there's not going to be like a D tier in here. We're going to do
God,
Z.
that's strong.
I don't know, like S plus. Let's do S. And then like AAA. I don't know. Because again, every character I'm going to put in here is going to be a good character. So I'm not going to put any losers on here.
What does good character mean? That's going to make this list. I wonder just what he's determining as good on this. There's only so many good characters in this game, and it's like 5.
Who do I pick?
To like 3.
Put on here, and I have to scroll the way down for it. Very simple. I mean, we'll just start with God tier. I'll probably just put a few units on here first, and like kind of like very loosely do this, and then we might touch it up at the end. But I mean, you guys know most of this is going to look like. I don't have to tell you if you play the game at all. I don't need to be sitting here and telling you guys what I think the correct picks are.
You actually do. You need to give me my opinion, Garesh. I don't know why you don't understand this by now. You are my and everyone else's opinion. Please, we all recognize this. Yes.
Do I really need to do this?
Yes.
For the most of you, I don't think so.
Everyone here
okay,
needs
so let's go through it. There is one character that I would put on here that I think people probably wouldn't agree with where I'm going to place them, but we'll get to them in a second. So yeah,
that's a good start.
The usual suspects: Gohan, Legend,
I'd say top
Super
5
Vegito.
units are God tier. That's where I
Legend, Super
simplify
Vegito.
it.
Yep. I mean, these are the 2 top dogs. That's undeniable, I think, right now. I don't think many people would disagree with it.
2 years old now.
Ridiculous characters, just broken. To me, Vegito Introducing a new rarity, something that happens once every 5 years in this game, I'm okay
Yeah.
with it. I think them making him as good as they did, you know, you could argue against it. I get it, but
No, he better be that good if he's a new rarity.
I kind of understand why they made him as good as they did. It makes sense.
The others fucking suck.
Gohan is just a Gohan. That's why he's this good.
Right.
This guy came out 4 months ago, right? Where's the counter? Where's the legend green character? Where is the green character that locks in and nullifies and revive?
The green character that's good against them got fucked by Vegeta. I wonder where the green characters are. I really wonder who hurt the green characters. I couldn't tell you who really hurt them, Goresh. There's no idea who could have hurt those green units that are meant to stop Gohan. I couldn't conceive even a thought of who, because it's not like I got no clue, man. That's a good question.
Right, where is, like, I'm gonna be pushing now for like an April Legend Cell who is green and like against Gohan characters nullifies revive or something. Like,
yeah, I wonder how that green unit would do against somebody already on the list here. I do wonder.
Something
I have no idea seeing how Trunks is doing.
All right, so these two are going to go in God tier first.
Hey,
I mean,
Trunks
who else
is
do
frying,
I want to put in God tier? There is a character I'll put in God tier that I think many people probably aren't going to agree with, and it is going to be specific to this season, but it is going to be Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I think.
Reminder: I think this is before the Overdrive. It was a bug, matter of fact, 3-week bug, because these devs are very competent and they really know how to do things. Obviously, fast and astute of timing. You would do stupid damage. Like, it's like you would get all your panels clicked and do the damage of at least 1 or 2 panels before you actually even click the panels on Overdrive, which Mini Vegeta really prospers from Overdrive, obviously within the Endurance Null and all the bullshit, the extra damage, whatever. So this is within also A tier boost, also within the bug, which is now fixed now because it got fixed yesterday. So God tier is fucking crazy, but hey, let me hear this.
Insanely broken. Now, there's 2 reasons for this. The number 1 reason is because of the bugged Overdrive damage. They did mention, in fact, we should probably pull this up just so I could show this.
God tier with no team is good.
It was part of like the app update, not the app update, the game update
the Mini
section.
Vegeta teams are thriving.
Or
that's
like
on me.
issues, known issues or something. Yeah, confirmed in-game issues. Here we go. Look at this. Damage dealt by Overdrive attacks on startup is higher than intended. Higher. This has been in the game for like a month now, or closing in on like 3 to 4 weeks now. How is it taking this long to fix this issue? Right? I thought by this point, if it was a bug, they would have fixed it already, because it literally is a game-breaking bug.
He's not wrong.
Every single match, essentially. But that is yes. If you don't want to count that, then I think Vegeta's rank significantly.
Oh, the bug is what gets him up here?
It's in the game. I have to, in my view, I have to look at it as a factor.
No, I agree.
Now. And Vegeta benefits from
God tier
Overdrive way more than many other characters. In fact, pretty much every other character in the game does. So it's a mix between that, which is number 1, and then number 2, him being in the A tier boost this season, which just gives him even that much more damage. I mean, this guy is smacking you around with like 500% damage inflicted, 550 with a green card up, uncancelable endurance, type neutral on a rush and Overdrive. Like, he's ridiculously broken. The main difference between Vegeta and I would say these two, more so Gohan than Vegeta, but both, is these guys have much better defensive mechanics than Vegeta.
And a team, even though it's slop shit, the team of Gohan, Vegeta, and the third, much better team, because where in the piss fuck are we putting Mini Vegeta for a ranged team? I just got no idea. Again, you could do like a UI, Evo Ken, Piccolo, VT, whatever fucking bullshit range team that's just an amalgamation. UI, but like there's no actual team for it. So as much as I do think he is very good within the bug and all these yada yada effects that he has currently of this season, God tier is fucking crazy.
And that's
especially if some characters are also in this tier.
People, because I think this video is probably going to go up before I do because I already recorded the main showcase, like taking a look at how stupidly broken this Vegeta is. This should be coming out tomorrow. The main reason is because he's not as good defensively as these characters. Gohan is like the best defensive character in the game. Makes no sense, but that's just the way it is. So I'm going to put him in here. I think he deserves to be in God tier.
let me use my brain here. If I ask a question, wouldn't better defense being that your opponent gets to use less cards, like stoppage of a combination? I couldn't tell you who does. I'm flustered. Who does that? But what if there's a theoretical 1 or 2 units that stop combos? And wouldn't that in turn be defense for you? Because you're just halting them. You're saying, stop! No more attacking 3 times or multiple with some other character. Wouldn't that be a pretty good defense? Maybe even the best defensive mechanic to stop combos? That's just food for thought. I don't know. I don't know where I thought of that from. It's just food for thought.
It's just for the season. Next season, he's not going to be anywhere, even probably close to God tier if they fix the overdrive bug and this guy's out of A tier. And then we have, the other characters. We have like Buuhan, we have Kid Buu. Where's Kid Buu? Is Kid Buu even on here?
They made it! No, he should be on here. Wait, they both make it, right?
And then I'm going to take Trunks.
Surely it's not ordered.
There's like some other characters we could talk about, like you.
Trunks and God team.
Like you.
Trunks even got a full team!
Where's NitpickGote?
That's crazy.
I mean, this is just like, should be obvious. Like, these are the characters, really. Who do we want to put in God tier? Who do we want to put in Z?
Wait. Oh, it's not final. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I don't know. It's really tough because I think the main difference between like a tier list that I would have done a week ago before this character dropped and a tier list
There's no way Goku's
now,
making impact.
like it really is just this character, right? Because this character is clearly designed to be used with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And I feel like this Vegeta does hurt Regen way more than he hurts the Sun Family team, because on the Sun Family team, you at least have a revival character who can eat the overdrives and rush from Vegeta. But Regen, I mean, yeah, you have Piccolo, but Piccolo doesn't have self timer count reduction, right, for big moves. But like Buuhan gets hurt by this, Kid Buu gets hurt by this, but like they're still really good characters.
Buuhan could just snipe mini Vegeta and 3 strike blue, lock it.
And I think this Sword of Hope Trunks probably doesn't get as hurt as people are saying from this guy's release. Sword of Hope Trunks was really good when this guy was in every match. Why all of a sudden does this guy dropping? Like, I don't think it does.
I almost just stopped recording. You saw that right there. That was crazy. Yo. Wait. I'm confused, Mr. Goresh. Let me explain this to myself. Let me try to understand the logic here. So, Sword of Hope doesn't get hurt, who's also an endurance character that gets sniped by Mini Vegeta because he's not hurt by Goku. But Buuhan, Kid Buu, and Piccolo are hurt by Mini Vegeta, while Mini Vegeta could snipe out Kid Buu or Sword of Hope in the same exact regard of Overdrive and Rush. While Trunks has a worse team than the regen characters. I am a bit confused, but that's okay. We don't have to have clarification. We just need to listen.
If anything, I would say it's this character who really hurts Trunks, because Trunks just gets hit by an overdrive from this guy. And
yeah, exactly. So you think Trunks is
along with, like,
going
every
down?
Other character in the game,
I mean, mathematically.
Goku teams with KO guard and Gohan with revive. These are kind of like the main units I'd kind of put on the list. I mean, we could grab like 13. I'm going to organize this in a second. Let's just put 13. Some of these characters on the list that I probably just place
13. Oh, what a fella. CMZ making up there. Sure, why not? He's not on tier boost anymore.
Do you want to go as far as like put Tamagami 2 on here?
That's the third best Dami unit. T2, I guarantee
1, I
you
think
that.
is good enough. Let's put him on here.
T2 is the third best Dami unit. That's how sad that team is.
This guy's an A-tier boost, but I'm not going to touch him. Actually, you know what? This guy's an A-tier boost. I still have to do a video on this guy. I did a video on you. I did not do the video on like whatever blue Namek Goku is. Where is he? Like this guy? I don't think he's going to be on the list, unfortunately.
Not my goat.
Like you,
not my goat.
Put you somewhere. We could take God Goku and Hit, put them somewhere. I'm just
this is why I thought about this list before he even said it. Or rather, when he got into saying it. Anything below 10, maybe even 15, it's just these aren't characters that are really in the game. Like, you know what I mean by this. Like, they're there,
I mean, again,
but they're not
really
really there
on here.
ever.
We have to do...
Where's VT, bro? Sheesh, Goresh. What a hater.
We have to do this. Let's just call this, like, L.
I thought we were making negative
And we'll grab you, put you there for the screenshot.
Why
is there anyone else I'd really
so much?
include on here?
Is
there like a Zenkai or something I'm forgetting about? We can take the adult climate characters because they're an A tier boost.
Is he actually not going to put VT? Is this on purpose? Do I not just see VT? Am I just blind?
We could take you. You're solid still.
Yeah. All right.
Like we don't need to take like Ultra Cell or anything like that. Tamagami.
All right, man. All right. All right. I get it.
What?
I got it.
Is it S tier right now? So he's doing way more damage.
Evo 10 VT not above half these shitters that are on this list.
Isn't he? Isn't this guy an S tier?
Nothing.
I don't know.
I ain't glazing. I'm just saying.
Glorio shocked me in the showcase. Glorio's like insane. Does insane damage. I'm putting Glorio on there.
Sure. Why not Glorio?
Anybody else that I am forgetting about that should be included? I'm just doing a very quick scan. I guess we could put like Super Vegeta on here.
Am I just fucking blind?
I'm not gonna put the Orange Piccolo we could put on here. Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
This character I don't even
Ultra UI
talk about them.
Hello.
Vegeta and Trunks we can include them.
There we go. They made it.
And
surely UI.
I think.
Surely.
Wait, where's UI Goku right here?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's see these tiers on them.
Probably it. I guess I can grab you. I mean, you just got slaughtered by the battle.
We're just putting anybody on this fucking list. Okay.
Like this character.
That's an L list tier for him. Frieza.
If I'm somebody who like during the anniversary was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for part 3 to see what part 3 is, and then I'll decide who I'm gonna summon on. Right. And then full power Frieza drops, and he's like absolutely just owning the entire game. And you're like, okay, I'll dump all my CC into full power Frieza. And then like a month or 2 months later or whatever it was, they nerf the battle system, they nerf combo compensation. I would actually be pissed because it's like a
I mean, to be fair, I've actually seen a lot of reality shifting within Frieza, being like, oh, like, how could you say he was better than Namek Goku on release? Brother, there was no fucking purples. Literally fucking none running around. Frieza, even if there was, he could just fulfill his gauge, get beam, and then fucking spam on them, and go neutral within that. That guy was literal fucking Satan. Like, it was UMV levels of terror that Frieza was creating for at least a month and a half, 2 months, just outright because one fucking mechanic. Not even his whole kit, just that one beam. Maybe his cost increasing and, key reduction. Basically, disrupt, kinda, but like, one little button was creating terror for everybody on the planet. Obviously, Frieza was going to age worse than Namek Goku, for sure. But, like, a lot of people are morphing it where, like, Frieza was just not that much of a piece of shit, essentially, and Namek Goku was always just a bigger piece of shit. Like, no. It was Frieza. It really was. It's not questionable. It was. As well as Frieza replaced characters. You had Namek Goku, and here's Kaioken, who could do very good against him, clearly. And a lot of people ran Kaioken, Namek Goku, Frieza. And Kaioken can handle Namek Goku pretty well. Pretty well off, easily. He's not going to get sniped, because, unless it's a rush, he just couldn't fucking snipe him. Just didn't die to big moves, Kaioken. But Frieza was not checked by anybody. Frieza checked the entire game. It's just that he was a bigger piece of shit than people like to remember because how well Namek Goku has aged.
It's almost like you got scammed. It's like you summoned for the character, and then they just nerfed the character. It was indirectly because they nerfed the battle system, but that like really, really hurts this guy a lot. Crazy that they decided to do that. I think that's probably it. I don't think there's anybody else we could.
Maybe there's someone else making it.
Gohan needs to be on here I'll reorganize the list in a sec. That is it, right?
No USV?
Yeah, just a quick scan through. I think that's probably it. If I'm forgetting anybody, I don't care. Just deal with it. All right, let's do this. These are the characters we're going to be ranking because these are the ones that look to me to be the most relevant right now.
Relevant's crazy for like 20 of these
Obviously,
units.
we have Gohan in here. I'm not going to talk about Gohan because we all know how he works. We all fight him 50 billion times per session that we open the game. Legend Super Vegito, I'm not going to talk about him. We all fight him 50 billion times when we open the game. I'm just going to put Namek Goku. By the way, it's not going to be ordered. I'm not doing the ordering thing right now. I'm going to put Namek Goku in God tier because he's a character you fight 80 times every time you open the game, and because he is just giving these other characters an extra life to use. When we get to the 8th anniversary,
I feel like a lot of things where I see like that best team of the Namek slot, because that's just the best way to call it. I feel like a lot of people correlate usage to greatness. What is their mind? Just to say, I ain't trying to defend them. I'm just saying. here is Kid Buu, who is a pre-5th year anniversary character. And the only time people would summon for him would not be pre-5th year because it's 5th year coming up. So here's a character that most people probably don't even care for. Probably the least summoned Ultra, top 3 least summoned Ultras, I would guess, in the entire game's history. And the only reason people would summon for him was after he got his equip. I'm just saying, correlating best, because a lot of people call that Namek slop the best team, to the best of high usage equals best, I think is a very silly comment. I'm not saying it's a terrible team. I definitely think it's overrated, but just open those horizons. Maybe just see other stuff within the other characters and be like, wow, maybe this could be the best or one of the best. That Namek slop, though, I don't think there's any argument to call it the best, but it's correlated as that because it's used so much, because the characters that are on it are so common for people to own, which, again, yes, it's most common, but again, I would not personally correlate best to most common. That's just, I never really ever have.
Let's just say
Ultra Hit was the best individual unit in the game at one point, but here's Blue Beast with a better team.
Gohan
so guess what?
Is part 1 of
Blue
the
Beast was
anniversary.
seen as better.
Best unit in the game, Legend Beast Gohan for the anniversary.
Right.
The first character you put next to him is this guy. Part 3 Ultra comes out. Ultra Dragon Ball Super Broly, insane character, best unit of the game. Who's the second character you put on the team?
This is insane glaze of Namek Goku.
So I think
numerical.
I hate Gohan. I think he is the biggest problem now in terms of like the character that stands out. Gohan is the biggest problem. Why do I think Gohan's a bigger problem than Vegito? Because Gohan is the best defensive character in the game on top of being as good as he is offensively. Right?
I don't know what the best defensive character in the game really means, man. Again, when I look at defense, I'm thinking I want the combo to fucking end. So a character, I'm not saying Buhan's best defensive unit, but his prospect of a disruptive thing, because defense is more so disruption, not really actually defending, because no one fucking defends in this game right now. If you stop more attacks from happening, that is defense, right? At least to a regard. Someone that does that is better defense than someone that actually can just take more hits. And, I mean, it's kind of glazed to say Gohan's even tanky. He's not. I mean, the best sustainer is Kid Buu. The best disruptor is Buhan, and they work together. Gohan, SV has okay disrupt. Namek has mediocre at this point. I just don't know about that tanky comment on Gohan, because, like, nobody is a tank. And if that's called the tankiest, I'd rather have a better disruptor than someone that's actually, like, tanky. Again, Gohan is not fucking tanky.
Probably a better offensive.
Not really.
It does more damage. It's just the way it is. But Gohan just has way too many defensive tools. Way too many. Like, it's absurd how many defensive tools he has. Doesn't need all those, right? So he's the most annoying character right now. I think he's the biggest problem in the game right now. But over the course of each character's lifespan, this guy's going to be the biggest problem. And I think he has been the biggest problem.
If the Boos were the most,
like, we're going to get to the 8th anniversary. This guy's going to be right
hype
there.
Characters. If
we're
the Boos were Vegito and Namek Goku,
be severely powered
instead of them being both Boos,
but I could still see people using
most annoying within the same kits
on the team next to like the newest characters.
But they're not used as
because
often.
It just gives them an extra life. Like, it is such a broken mechanic. So I don't know. I honestly, I think they might have to do something about this. I talked about them adding like the execute mechanic to a character where they can, as soon as an enemy hits 1 HP,
that's all it's going to be within the Goku. Same thing with every character. Numerical creep.
Mechanic
UMV had no way to be checked in any regard. We had a Red Diamond Goku drop. He couldn't even fucking check UMV. UMV was still running amok with the guy that lock-in snipes as the intent to fuck UMV. Even Beast with his fucking sniper special beam cannon couldn't fucking put down UMV fully. What happened? Numerical creep. And we're getting there. Namek Goku, compared to where he was clearly almost a year ago, getting to that point, he's doing fucking nothing a lot of times. He's just coexisting. And yes, while that safety is still good, there's going to be a time, and it's starting to, I feel like it's already here, where he legitimately is a fucking nothing a lot of games. Especially if I'm running, you know, someone with like a lock-in, like a UI, a Kid Buu, or whatever. Someone that could just snipe Trunks within his green card. Goku is getting 2-carded by a lot of motherfuckers. Goku can get 100 0'd by Vegito within like 5 to 6 cards, I'm sure. Gohan does it within like 3 to 5 cards. It's just numerical creep. They're not going to do anything to Namek Goku individually. They're just going to numerical creep him like they've done it every character. Because while he is annoying and a piece of shit, at this point, I mean, I laugh when I fight him. Because I call it Namek slop because that team is a 1v3. Gohan's getting basically nothing. He's not even getting Zenkai buffs most of the time. You have Vegito getting glazed. And Namek Goku just taking up the fucking oxygen for the other two, just doing goddamn nothing besides, hey, look, you're not full dead. You got a fucking 1-up life mushroom. Like, but even then, you're so underwhelming in so many regards, Namek Goku, at this point, of numerics, that it feels like it's a positive for me to fight Namek Goku that is for them to run Namek Goku. That's my experience with them.
You just like completely take them out of the game, bypassing every second life mechanic. I think that's something that even more so than before, we need that ability. I don't know why they haven't introduced that yet. So that's something we need very badly.
Heavy
I'm going to put
plays.
Mini Vegeta in God tier. I think he deserves to be in here just for this season because of how ridiculous the overdrive bug is, and also because of him being an A tier. Now, here's like where we could be talking about potentially like a cutoff. Potentially, I think Buhan is good enough to be in Z or in God. I think Kid Buu is probably good enough to be in God, and I think Trunks is probably good enough to be in God tier. But I think someone's scratching at the door. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I'm gonna put these guys in Z. I'm gonna make a bit of a separation here. I think Buhan, Kid Buu, Trunks, Piccolo is gonna be in Z. Probably put this Goku in Z, and then that's probably gonna be a cutoff as well. This is gonna be a cutoff here. There is one. This UI Goku I'll probably bring up and put him in Z too.
Nice.
UI Goku is really good right now. This guy's really good right now.
Being good. Since Buhan, honestly. Kid Buu, Buhan. Piccolo,
UI
Orange Piccolo.
Is good. Like, he's not good against Buhan, but he helps deal with the counters against Buhan.
Which is good against
good against this guy.
You know. Piccolo, UI together. Leader slop.
Yeah, I think I'll leave him in Z. Again, these are not ordered. I'll leave him in Z. I feel like you could put him in God, like if you really pushed it very hard. But I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna leave him in Z.
How in the world?
S plus, S
Mini
and like
Vegeta.
triple A. Like how do you want to?
How is Mini Vegeta? I get it, bro. I get the fucking bug. I've used them. I've fought them, bro. Like a team with a full trio, which I've tried it recently. Piccolo, Kid Buu, Buhan. It's not perfect. You know, there's still flaws. You get Gohan victimized from time to time. I'm sure. I've seen it and all that. But bro, Mini Vegeta, who is homeless as piss, is a better slot than fucking a pure regen team where they're all just very, very good in their own right, and they all want to be with one another, at least to a very good degree. Man, that's all right. That's
how do we want to do this? I definitely do like this.
Oh god, I can't. I'm not looking at this. Let me see
it. Probably put like you somewhere in here. Remember, the adult Daima characters are on the A tier boost right now. They were pretty good. I did a video on both of them, Goku and Vegeta together. That's gonna double count for this guy's 1 year later showcase. They were pretty good actually. So I'm gonna put them in
the bars in hell. Bars in hell.
I think Tamagami 1
there really is only 10 good units in this game right now, and there's hardly 10.
This is like the. I do actually. I think I'm gonna make a separate video talking about this character in particular. The Super Saiyan 4
should be much higher.
This guy is like the saddest character they've ever dropped.
Deserved.
The way that this character was treated.
He deserved it.
I'm gonna do a separate video about it because it's like so bad.
This character. 3 cards, your combo's done. And there was no purples. He deserved every fucking negative thing that could ever happen to him, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku. There is not one lick of positivity in his kit. He's an AoE merchant. He stops you from using the strongest mechanic in the game. So if you don't own him, you're really fucking yourself. Like, if you didn't own him, I wouldn't even say you should even play in the game at that point. As well as, on top of it, his Disrupt is the strongest thing in the entire game's fucking history, to my knowledge, at this point, because it's so everythingness. Like, you can't avoid him. There's nothing. There was no unit that would avoid him. Every negative that character gets in his entire life, I hope retains, and he ages like complete piss poor every single buff he ever gets. With this GT shit coming, I hope he is the worst of the fucking worst, the lowest of the low, the shittiest of the shitty. I'd rather UMV age better and have a better equipment on, you know, here's Super Saiyan 4 Goku #1 on drop, here's UMV #1 on drop. I'd rather UMV have a better equipment than this Goku. With my whole fucking heart. as much as UMV is a terrorist, I'd rather UGB, UMV, Janemba, all these auto I'd rather all of them. Because this Goku is the lowest form of quality shit that exists. His animations fucking suck as well. Ink art's pretty nice, but animations in game. He's literally comment my hot diff angles, bro. Like, it's the same fucking bullshit 3 times. Lowest quality of character kit, design, animations. He is the bottom barrel of fucking dog shit. He deserves nothing positive ever in his entire existence. I hope he is the epitome of shit until this game dies.
To the point where, like,
I'm
actually
worthless.
Kind of worried about, like, now big Celebration Ultra characters.
It happened to UG4 too. UG4 wasn't that bad.
Separately, but
he stopped combos, so he didn't do it like this
where
fucker.
Where are you using
he did it
Ultra
positively.
Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Where do you use him?
He still does great bursts to Super Saiyan 4, funny enough.
I'm telling you right now, I mean, I'm going to put Vegeta in like AAA. Vegeta gets one shot by like every good character. He has no way to survive.
So this is what I mean with Namek Goku, though. Vegeta's clearly newer than Namek Goku, and he's talking about Vegeta gets fucked by everybody. Well, yeah, the Namek Goku who's older gets fucked by everybody, so he's glazing Namek Goku's KO guard, but it's like, if UV4 is getting dicked down by everybody on the fucking planet that's above him here, which is fucking everybody, then Namek Goku who's older is also getting fucking put into the dirt as well. So I don't know why the Namek glaze, but then UV4 gets fucked, but Namek is older, so he gets fucked harder. I don't get that. Again, I don't ever understand Namek Goku glaze. I understand respecting what he does, but glazing to where, like, he's saying he's gonna be used during the 8th Annie. Like, dog, he's gonna get fucking one carded by the fucking part 1 units and talking about using them in the part 3. Like, no, bro. No.
The biggest
Hell
problem
no.
with Vegeta,
it is glaze.
The biggest problem with Vegeta is the way that Vegeta used to be good defensively is through
it's called stuff.
This. Right? This is the same kind of way that Trunks... well, Trunks is good in other ways as well, but Vegeta... this is how he was decent defensively, is he would stack up the arts cost increase
like
debuffs.
Blue UI or some shit, I think, did that.
You can't really stack these up anymore if the
character
just gets pounded in like 2 hits and then can't stay in.
He's right.
So that's a huge problem for him.
Imagine you don't have that disrupt, and your disrupt's worse than UV4's.
Super Saiyan 4
wow, you must get fucked faster. I wonder who does that in Namek Goku.
You could say the same thing about this Super Saiyan 3 Goku, although I do think the Super Saiyan 3 Goku is definitely a better partner for this guy. He's definitely not like as good as we'd want, so I'm gonna put him in S probably.
The bar is in hell. Look at this fucking thing.
I really don't
look at anything below Z
because he is still very, very good. It's just like they just refuse to buff GT. They refuse. So I'm gonna put him in here. If this character had like I don't even know, not even like a Gohan level partner, but if this guy had like, I don't know, a Legend Vegito level partner, we'd be talking about this guy like high Z probably. He's still really good, but he needs help. He needs help.
I don't think Forku's going to be the help he needs. The OG boy. But hey, we'll never know.
He gets crushed, dude. He was in featured tier last season. He was okay in featured tier. I thought he...
Also, just to note, all these characters he's talking about, like, they're okay in, like, this tier, this tier, this tier. They're all getting fucking plowed within defense. There's no tier boost that's going to save anything that's defensive unless, like, Metal Cooler looked culpable. Like, you could defend Metal Cooler when he was in, like, what, fucking S tier, because, like, he's new as shit, and he's stacking a lot of guard. Like, he, unironically, could get to, like, a halfway decent, like, defensive merit. Decent, you know, enough to defend. But most of these motherfuckers, you know, Mini Vegeta, the Daima Adult, CMZ when he was, MZ when he was, none of those motherfuckers are going to tank. They're all going to look like absolute pissed. They're only going to be doing good damage. So when he's talking about, you know, this, that, and the other, of like, they look solid, they look good, they look like this. He's only talking offense. There's none of these motherfuckers that look good on defense. None at all. Especially Mini Vegeta, whose disrupt is fucking piss poor. Which, again, such a big flaw, I would think warrants lesser, but clearly not.
Was able to hold his own. He doesn't, like, lose significant value from being out of featured, but the biggest thing that
is why this kind of list doesn't do anything, in my opinion, sometimes, because look how low it gets to, like, the shitty units, and the shitty units are not top 10. That's just how the game is.
It's much more palpable than the damage. So I'm gonna... Like, how exclusive do we want to make S+? right? I mean, that's the question.
They're all in the L tier.
Gogeta
Every
S
single unit
plus,
that's below
that's
top
for
10 is
sure.
just
He's
L
gonna be
tier,
here.
bro. I mean, maybe OP 13.
God Goku,
Puddle,
Hit,
VT.
Janemba, Red Zamasu, and then Ultra Zamasu.
Like, what the fuck am I looking at? Red Zamasu with fucking Janemba, bro. Hitku. I'm looking at fucking Hitku. They sucked on drop. They sucked down.
What I do.
Lovely. This is looking fantastic.
I actually really like.
Why is UV4 so low? God
Never
damn.
thought I'd say this, but like Glorio is actually like really
just
good
burst
right now.
Just the burst. He has a sub count thing. He's a LF cooler.
He has no defense at all. He's supporting. He removes buffs from standby. He nullifies endurance with his rush. I actually really like Glorio. It's really hard for me to put him on the list because we just look at all the defensive mechanics at every character. Like literally every character in S plus and above.
I fucking
revive, endurance with buff removal, KO.
You not put T2 here?
This guy is an exception just because he does so much. Like,
wait, why is there no T2? Bro, T2 is like the only sniper in the game that's like not a fucking legend ultra LF bullshit. Like not premium. Why is T2 not here? Bro, T2 could unironically snipe a Vegeta with T2. Or snipe a Namegoku Kyogard, or snipe a fucking Buhan, a Kid Buu. You could snipe hella motherfuckers with him. You can snipe a UI with it. T2 gotta get some respect, bro. Like, while he doesn't have fucking Blast Armor and Strike while being a melee unit, fucking crazy. He needs some respect, bro. Also, OG Forku doesn't have it either. Which is fucking terrifying for his future.
Broken damage with overdrive.
Damn, no T2 respect is crazy.
Endurance with buff removal, endurance with buff removal, indestructible, endurance with buff removal, auto counters, endurance. This character doesn't really have a great defensive mechanic.
Also, I think T1 might be the worst.
Like, if you actually played with this character and against this character, they're really tanky, actually. Revive, indestructible, nothing really.
Agreed, nothing.
This guy has endurance, a million different defensive abilities, and then
nothing.
Sub count down on allies plus buff removal. Meanwhile, Glorio just kind of has buff removal, and that's it. And he doesn't have like disrupt really. Doesn't really have like any ways to stop the opponent's combo. So it's really hard to put Glorio above S because of the defensive abilities.
Glorio in March 2026.
Damage, man. Glorio does a lot. I really want to put Glorio in S+, but I don't know if I can. Tamagami number 3 is another character that I think is pretty underrated.
T2's underrated on this list.
I don't know. Am I really putting him in S+? Probably not.
Dear God. Everything he tries to explain on these shitty units. The bar.
Frieza. I probably also kind of have him in like a similar tier here.
Why is UV4? I still don't get why UV4 is so
maybe we just do this and we just delete A.
Yeah, I mean, that's just UV4 disrespect. Bro, I'd rather UV4 than
to be super long.
Everyone in S. I'd use them. While he's frail as shit, he's still infiniting. He's still doing damage when he's neutral.
And be like, how do you
fucking kick into Gohan, he ain't gonna do terrible.
Like, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now: Glorio does more damage than everyone in S tier.
I probably see that.
Like,
but Vegeta's combo longer.
He like doubles everyone's damage.
Combo longer. Like they just have better utilities. Obviously, he's just a spammer Glorio.
He does more damage than everyone in S+ tier.
But no one has a team in S.
He probably doesn't do more damage than Piccolo. Trunks probably does more too.
Glorio probably does.
And if Kid Buu gets stacked up, he does too. But Glorio's damage is really good.
I believe it. Z tier, it's a lot.
Oh man.
And equipment. Kind of mid, but still equipment.
You know what? I'll add another row. I will add another row. We'll add AAA back.
For what purpose? I'd like to see.
Put you here. Gonna put you here. Is that it?
Please move Hikku.
Vegeta.
Where does Hikku
I feel like this
go?
is good.
What does Hikku even do?
I feel like this is fine.
Want a blue card or do nothing?
I feel okay about this. Again, nothing is ordered.
Final Flash, what the hell? Final Flash is worse than Red MZ? Janemba?
Murdered by the battle system.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. Has decent.
This is why I would never make a list like this many characters. There's just they're so purposeless, and it's like
you're gonna put
you
this
can just
guy
fucking
Gohan
bitch about anything, like I am here.
It is.
Bitch about Red MZ and Final Flash Vegeta. They both are irrelevant as shit. But I could literally argue like, how the fuck?
Vegeta can't take a hit. I mean, I like Super Vegeta Zenkai.
Nobody can take a hit, Koresh. I'm telling you. Not a fucking being on this planet
they
to take a
dropped
hit
this
right
guy
now.
Zenkai, and then they moved quick with the power creep. They were like, okay, here's like a really good Zenkai for Vegeta, but now like here's 50 characters that just one-shot him. And one-shot the entire game.
But yet we're glazing KO guard. But we just said that. This is why Namekoku glaze is not understood.
Over festival actually needs to be in like a history book. It is egregious, man. Yeah, I feel okay okay about
Had my Kid Buu one strike, blue card lock, and 14-star Gohan's 100
I'd probably put this guy.
They can't do that to fucking Namekoku. Nah, no way. Nah, no way.
I think
ain't no way, bro. He God, bro. He God. Because he's on the best usage team. Or most
anyone that I want to move down from S+. I would definitely move these guys down if they weren't an A tier. The A tier does make a difference, and I tested it in that video I did with them. So I'm fine with this. Yeah.
Sure, why not?
I mean, this is probably the list.
Nice.
The tier. This is the tier list right here. Let me add another row below this. No, I want it to be here. Yeah, we'll just leave like a new row in between everything and cooler, and that'll be where we end this.
That's epic. All right, well, again, tier lists like this, I think, don't really serve much purpose to themselves, unfortunately, in totality, because what knowledge do I take from this? All right, the top 10 are the best units in the game, and then I look at any of the other characters below, and I recognize, wow, they either have no team or they're fucking shit, comparably to the top 10. So I don't really know, again, the premise of lists like this. I think only top 10 is informative, you know, just saying that, you know, MZ is fucking better than Final Flash. Great. I'm glad I know that. It's a good thing. They ain't gonna get touched regardless. Does it matter? No, at the end of the day, I think top 10 lists at least give more finite, you know, you're honing in on details of like this, that. This is just fucking this is 10 characters that it's like 10, 15 more that are not in the game because they don't do anything. So nonetheless, fascinating. Again, that mini Vegeta glaze is high. Well, it is high. Oh man, that's, again, Homeless Man is so good individually that he's top 4, but I guess the home full people here cannot correlate to that, unfortunately for them, which is unfortunate for the regen team. But hey, it is what it is, right? Let me guys think of my reaction to Gresh's highly requested March 2026 tier list here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.